deficit. Tonight, our own Stephanie Gosk is in London. Stephanie, good evening.
Good evening, Brian. Well, these are the deepest, most painful cuts this country has seen in decades. Britons are calling today Axe Wednesday because nobody is going to escape the pain. This morning in the halls of Parliament, just behind me, the finance minister outlined the drastic plan.
Speaker, today is the day when Britain steps back from the brink.
It's Prime Minister David Cameron's campaign promise. Cut early, cut deeply, or this country risks going bankrupt.
We are not doing this because we want to. There is no ideological zeal in doing this. We are doing this because we have to.
490,000 public sector workers will be laid off. Welfare benefits are being slashed, including money for low-income housing. University students will have to pay more to go to school. It's a sudden and unprecedented redefinition of the role of government itself. Even the Queen will take a hit. The royal household will lose 14% of its budget. The staff Christmas party this year is cancelled. And then there's Her Majesty's Armed Forces. Defense will be cut by 8%. 17,000 troops will lose their jobs. An entire fleet of fighter jets will be grounded. And an aircraft carrier under construction will never actually be used. When it's all done, the military will no longer be able to fight long-term major conflicts, like the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan.
The danger is that our image, our influence has been diminished. We are managing decline.
Cameron, in office just 5 months, is feeling the heat.
I've done 140-odd missions in Afghanistan, and I'm now potentially facing unemployment.
Well, first of all, can I thank you for everything you've done for our country, but we do have to make decisions for the future.
The UK is not alone. The global economic crisis and mountains of debt are forcing all of Europe and the US to make painful choices, leading in some cases to unrest. In France this week, clashes broke out over a proposed 2-year increase in the retirement age. Violent strikes erupted in Greece after the government announced higher taxes and pension reforms. But what Britain announced today is more drastic by far.
No advanced country has ever taken this much out of its budget deficit this quickly.
So far, protests like this one outside of number 10 Downing Street have been mild. But the newly elected government knows today's bold move is both an economic and a political gamble.
It is a hard road, but it leads to a better future. We are going to bring the years of ever-rising borrowing to an end.
And with the stroke of a pen, the finance minister can do it. Unlike the U.S., there's no wrangling in Congress. The government in power determines the budget without ever having to put it up for a vote. And as we saw today, Brian, that tends to speed up the process.
What a day in London. Our own Stephanie Gosk covering the story for us. Stephanie, thanks. And back